Hello everyone, it's Beatles time is again. Yes, Sgt. Pepper, Lonely Hearts Club Band 50th anniversary. This is my second video for today. This is my second video about Sgt. Pepper album. And you can watch my previous video about the authentic, the original extravaganza of magazines, of pictures from 1967, the time that the Beatles made Sgt. Pepper and it was out in the world. Now this video is dedicated to my multiple albums of Sgt. Pepper, and I've counted to this day. I wish I had 50, because it's 50 years anniversary, but I almost got it. I have 45 Sgt. Pepper's albums from all around the world. Now I'll show you only 41 because 4 of them are in boxes. One of them is in the MFSL Music Fidelity box from Japan. Another one, there's the Australian blue box from the late 70s, early 80s, and one from the stereo box from I think 2012, and the last one is from, the fourth one is from the mono box. Anyway, now 41 Sgt. Pepper's albums by country, by the alphabet, and we start with, of course, Argentine, and here is on Odeon Pops, the original Argentine album for Sgt. Pepper 1967 on Odeon Pops. And next is an Australian, but this time, an Australian is colored vinyl. What kind of color? Red. Come on, you reds. Next one is from Brazil, Estafonico from Brazil. Here's the Odeon, the Brazilian Odeon logo, and the record itself is here. This one is the original for Sgt. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band from Brazil on Odeon. The sticker there, I don't know, maybe from the record shop there. Next one is from Canada, Canadian original stereo, and this is the vinyl, the label, of course, on Capitol, special for Canada, similar to the US, but not entirely identical. And another Canadian album, this time is on the green purple Target label. Stereo, Canadian, beautiful shape, beautiful condition. Another Canadian album, but this time is on the marble vinyl, on the purple Capitol. So it's late 70s, probably early 80s, more or less. And the next one is a Chilean album from Chile. Now it's a non-gatefold, and it has the lyrics just at the back cover on the white. The letters are in red, and it's on this kind of maroon label on Odeon, Chilean Odeon, Sgt. Pepper. Next one is French album from France with the sticker here, say stereo, Parfait Marconi, and this is the label, the original label for France. Now the covers were taken from Germany. This was the way it was done in France back then. And they also took a cover from Great Britain, from the United Kingdom. This is the case for this copy, with the red label for French Odeon. The last French copy that I have, here it is from the colored series. This time is on the yellow vinyl. Yellow vinyl. Germany, West Germany, this original copy on the original label for the German Odeon on the red, gold, white label. Another German copy, but this time is on the Apple label. This one is from, where it is, it's a non-gatefold from India. The original on the Dum Dum label. It says Apple. But where's Dum Dum? Yeah. Made in India. It's written here somewhere Dum Dum, and so if it's Apple, so it's a bit late in India. But this is how it was done as an original Indian copy. So you see Parlophone here, but Apple on the cover with Dum Dum, the company in India that distribute Beatles albums. Very rare copy from another non-gatefold from New Zealand, with the border here in white. Flipback, special flipback, white flipback for New Zealand. On the Apple label. The only label that was made in as an original in New Zealand. And next it is from the Philippines, I think. Yes, the Philippines, gatefold. I think it's with the cutouts inside. Now a very strange mix of albums from Russia. Now in Russia they made this album, but they made it a double album with Revolver. It was done, of course, in the early 90s, when the communist regime fell, and it was then Russia. Sorry from the background of the cars, I'm of course in the balcony. And what is strange here, that you can find, of course, it's written in Cyrillic letters, the Russian language, Sgt. Pepper in Russia and the Beatles. And there's another person here, I think they added, the one that probably made the cover. And the Revolver, by the way, is very strange. When I will do an additional video about Russia, I will talk about it. I think I made a video before about this album. It's from Singapore, and it's very, very strange, because it's a mix between Sgt. Pepper and Magical Mystery Tour, because the people in Singapore were very conservative. They didn't want drug-related music in their albums. But what they didn't, so they took out Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds and other drug-related that were in Sgt. Pepper, but they didn't maybe take a look or understand that I Am the Walls is also a drug-related song. Many other songs in Sgt. Pepper or in Magical Mystery Tour were drug related, and by the influence of the of these things. And this is the label: Parlophone, silver and black, with one EMI box for Singapore. Next is another non-gateful from South Africa. Now you can't find that it's written here South Africa, but people know it by this mark here, by the small mark here, which says Arton Press. It is for South Africa, and the label is the silver old Parlophone outlook. And okay, now next is a very strange cover, because it's a semi-official Sgt. Pepper. It's from Taiwan, and it's written here on the cover: the golden hits by the Beatles, 1967, something in Chinese, and of course not in a very good condition, but still the lyrics are on the back cover, and the record itself is on the orange vinyl, and with a very strange label in Chinese. Okay. Another very strange and weird album is not exactly Sgt. Pepper, but I put it here because it has a Sgt. Pepper cover. It has at least 1, 2, 3, three songs from Sgt. Pepper. It's basically a compilation from Turkey, the Beatles' greatest hits. And of course, the cover is from the Sgt. Pepper session. And the album itself is on a very, very strange label sprint. I don't know if it's a semi-official or whatever. Very strange. Made in Turkey, it says here. Official? I don't know. Turkey? Maybe semi-official. Right, now the UK. The English versions and pressings. This one is the original one, Parlophone mono, very, very sought after, great condition. Need to change the outer sleeves. They are not black. Kind of. Anyway, next is an original stereo. You see the inner sleeve, the famous inner sleeve. It has, of course, all the cutouts and everything. Great condition. UK original stereo, UK original mono. And another UK, this time is a one-boxed EMI, which is quite sought after, from the early 70s. And the next one is the picture vinyl, picture disc. British made, yes. Now from the United Kingdom to the United States, and the original one is this one. It's a true original first pressing mono US Sgt. Pepper. Another very sought after. But what I'm going to show you here is an original pressing for Sgt. Pepper, ladies and gentlemen, sealed. Sealed. This one is sealed, not this one. This one is not sealed. This one is sealed. Sorry. Now, by my research, I found that it is probably second pressing from 1967. So it's sealed, it's very rare, but it's not the first truly pressing. So the one that is true first pressing American is this one. It's not sealed. That's why I mixed up. But still, very, very rare. This one also in great condition. Stereo, both stereos. And next is another version. Second pressing. And with different layout of the label. American. And the one that is probably the later one is with the small letters, the label, another stereo for the United States. And my last American, not my last, really, it's the picture disc for the US, I think. Yep. Capital, yes. And my last copy here for the US is the limited edition. I think it was made in the 90s, still in shrink wrapped. With the limited edition here, pipe sticker. Next is this non-gatefold album from Yugoslavia. From Yugoslavia, when it was Yugoslavia, before it was it broke to pieces, let's say, to many countries. This is the original parlophone, yellow parlophone from Yugoslavia, and a European-made album. From the it's not from the stereo box, but it's from the time. It's open for listening. It's shrink wrapped from 2012, and I finished with all these records. There is here 8 copies, which is are all Israeli made, and I will do a special video for the Israeli Sgt. Pepper when I'll get to it. The last one is very, very strange. There's a poster. Anyway, I think we've had enough of Sgt. Pepper, 41 copies. It's enough, but it's a great album, one of the best, of course, and it's no wonder that they are now doing all kinds of celebrations for 50th anniversary for this album. So I will say goodbye to you all. I hope you all have a great time, and until next time, bye bye.